We start up. The gauges all bounce up. The gauges all bounce back. The first thing that we notice about this car is that it damps out the bumps very nicely. The second thing that we notice is how smoothly it shifts. And the third thing that we notice is how quiet it is, with absolutely no wind noise at these speeds, which is really pretty amazing. So if you want the sensation of going fast, go out and get yourself a 74 Valiant, travel 25 miles an hour, and you'll feel as though you're going faster than you do in a journey at 65. It's a nice luxury car sort of feel. And as you look across the dashboard and instrument panel, you see that there is chrome everywhere. Of course, that's partly because this is an RT model. It's also got that nice two-tone look going for it, where the roof and roof supports are a sort of light cream color. So the cornering is actually very good in this car. It's actually surprisingly good once you've seen how much this car weighs. The engine is very quiet. One of the nice features about the Journey is the underseat storage. In the PT Cruiser, you might recall that there was a bucket that came out of the seat like this. This car doesn't have a bucket like that, which occasionally came off of its tracks and wasn't always convenient. Instead, it has this little storage unit down here underneath the seat. These doors open 90 degrees, and the detents, though, are fairly loose, so you can't really rely on them staying open 90 degrees. We have the little booster seat here, which you'll notice how I'm operating it from above. That's because I discovered that when you grip it like this, as might be natural, you pinch your fingers, and then you dance around cursing for a few minutes, which isn't the best thing to do in front of somebody who you've just put into one of these boosters. Set of 3 knobs here. You turn this one, the seat sort of folds up. Well, let's try that again. You pull this, and you'll notice that the bottom also comes up a little bit. That helps it to go all the way forward. And then a full-grown adult, can you see my head? A full-grown adult can actually get into the back seat. Now keep in mind that doing flexibility exercises every day definitely helps. But that said, the seat belt does not get in the way. And once here, I've got this cute little tunnel here for my feet, so I can actually pull back the seat. And I actually sit here. I am 5'11", and I am sitting comfortably in the rear seat of the Dodge Journey without my head touching anything, as long as, and if I lean back, touch a headrest and the ceiling. If I don't lean back, I don't. I've got this little aimable LED, and in front of me I can see out the window because I'm a little bit higher up than you'd think. Now, if I want to get out, first of all, that was fun and pointless. Now, if I want to get out, this handle is right here, and the seat will fold neatly in front of me. And I just keep on going, and I'm out. Another nice thing about the Journey is that the middle seats can go forward and backwards, so that when there's nobody in the back, you can move these seats back like this, and they'll stay there. What's more, there is a little compartment underneath each seat, which contains one of these. This little bin. Now, to get into the back, I'm a full-grown adult, 5'11". Pull back, forward, down, lift up, cargo net. Now, one of the things that's really nice about this car is that when it's not loaded with people, it's really got a pretty nice ride. It takes nasty bumps and such in stride. You know, potholes, jiggles. Right now we're going over a pretty nasty road, and in some cars this would almost be painful. But in the journey, it just seems to soak it all up while still giving you some decent road feel. We've got all-wheel drive. We're on a nasty gravel surface, and we're just going to punch it. The gas mileage is not particularly impressive. Around town, driving moderately gently, the trip computer told us that we were getting around 12.5 miles per gallon. The highest that we've gotten so far, paying very close attention to trying to get the gas mileage up, has been 14 exactly, 14.0. Most of the time we've hung around in the 13s. Before starting up the engine, the dashboard of the Journey is fairly dull and small. However, when you turn it on, you suddenly get this very impressive display, which is actually quite pleasant to look at. Here's my finger. And you see now it's telling you the gas mileage. And we're just going to zoom in there. Now that's actually our gas mileage. It's pretty pathetic. As you go down, you see distance to empty and a timer. You can choose if your units are metric or American. And if you go through, then you also find that you can see all your error messages if there are any. And you can set personal things like language, whether the locks unlock automatically when you exit, whether pressing the remote button once unlocks every door or just the driver's door, and these other ones which you can probably figure out for yourself. And here you see the way that I like them, at least. And then we're back to compass calibration. The default setting for this, up here, you can put in your sunglasses if you want to, or you can set it so that you can look at your rear passengers, presumably your kids, which is very nice for any parent. Climate control system in this particular model, we have an RT and it's got a bunch of options. It's a 3-zone, so you can set it up separately for driver, passenger, and rear. Or you can just shut it off entirely, flip into reverse, and assuming that you got the rear video, you see exactly what's behind you. Here we have another clever feature. The iPod dock connector is actually modular, so if Apple changes their dock design, your Journey will still be current and useful. The people who have bought these cars say that they just love the flexible interior. They like the look of the outside and the inside. They really like the quiet sound. They are using it to replace minivans, and they just seem to really like it. Chrysler's big problem is going to be getting people into the showroom to give it a chance. And again, I'd like to remind you, visit allpar.com. We have lots more Journey stuff online for you to look at.